what's up, everybody? It's Brooklyn Prepper. All right, I've been refacing my kitchen cabinets at home and everything. I'm almost done, but I said, you know what, it's silly. I should just make a quick video just in case somebody needs some ideas, then save some money on refacing your cabinetry, or you bought a new house, you don't want to spend thousands and thousands of dollars just to get a different look in your kitchen. It's an easy process to do. You know, it's time consuming, but you know what? With a little bit of elbow grease and a little bit of free time here and there, you can have a new looking kitchen and save yourself, I mean, thousands and thousands of dollars. All right. So, and talk about saving money, right? I just finished my new little workshop here. My next door neighbor was throwing out, he's redoing his kitchen and his bathroom, and he was getting rid of all his cabinets. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to grab the cabinets. That was his bathroom, right? This was from his kitchen, and another cabinet here where I store all my precious Yankee Prepper coffee beans. Look, oh. You don't even imagine what this closet smells like. When I open the door, it smells great. But that's Yankee Prepper's coffee, great coffee, right? And this is my garage. I turned it into a little workshop. So there he was throwing all these cabinets away. And what I did is bought some wood, and I made a little bench out of them. I got plenty of storage space now. I put all my tools away now, nice and neat. And you know, I got my batteries charging, and there you go. Like, to save money, you have to think about things. If you see a neighbor and you got an empty garage with no workspace or anything like that, that's what I did. I bought a couple pieces of plywood. This is the cheap plywood. It cost me about 20 bucks. Right? I made a little shelf. I got a little place for my helmets. Right? And there you go. I saved money on making a workbench and having storage space. But always think about saving. That's part about being a prepper also, is saving money and doing things yourself. You know, is it the prettiest thing in the world? No. It's a workspace. It's a garage. What do I need? How pretty do I need it? But anyway, this is what my kitchen cabinets used to look like. They were Formica. You know, they had this little trim on the side. It just didn't, it's not what we wanted them to be. All right, so what I did is, what I started off with is I took the cabinets and I stripped all the Formica off the cabinets. My cabinets, my drawers and everything, and you sort of get this. You know, so there you go. You strip them down. I kept the Formica on the inside, right? So, but eventually the inside I'm going to paint with Rust-Oleum. Paint for the inside part, but the outside I stripped everything off. All the molding and all the Formica came off. Right, so once you strip them, it's a simple process. I bought some trim wood to trim the edges out. Right, I bought some I forgot what this is, what kind of wood it is. Well, it's a thin piece of wood. It's like a veneer, right? But I forgot it was oak or whatever it is, birch. I have no idea what it was. I forgot. Right, but it's nice. Right, so I cut my pieces, right, which is going to be on the overlay. Right, I put that on here, and then I trim it out here, and in the finished product, you get this. You get a nice little new face on your cabinet. All right, I'm going to show you how to put it all together. Anyway, but this is what I got. That's the stages. This is what they look, dull Formica, right? Strip them all up, and this is your result, the end result of it. Let me show you my kitchen. That most of the cabinets done. I got one cabinet I gotta finish up. By doing this, it's simple. If you're a little handy with your hands and everything, but you gotta remember, when you're refacing stuff, you're gonna have to cut your old cabinets down a little bit on your table saw. You know, so I had to cut some of the wood off because I'm putting beefier molding strips on it. So you gotta remember, if you're gonna make a wider cabinet, you're gonna have to trim some of the cabinet off, right? Just to compensate for the thicker molding strips that you're going to be putting around the edges. Let me show you my kitchen. All right, guys, this is just give you a little idea. The lighting in my kitchen is horrible, but this is the cabinets. This one I still got to put the face on it, but just about all the cabinets are done. All right, and you get a nice look. You get a nice little white look to them. You know, we put some nice fancy schmancy handles. You know, so Yep, and I got this finished. There's two small ones up on top. We got these all done. All right, you know, just redoing the kitchen over. You know, it's just gonna take a little time, but like, why am I gonna give somebody else my money? Right, and down here, it's like I said, I'm getting the drawers all done now. Making some dinner. All right, and there we go. We got, you know, so this is what they used to look like. If you, blah, ugh, blah, right? But now that I've redone them with the wood, they look nice now. You know, and now in my drawers, I'm just doing all the drawers. And there you go. All right, I hope it comes out good on film, but, you know, but this is, and the reason why I kept them, because these cabinets were really nice. They were deep, long cabinets, and I just didn't want to spend half my life savings on putting new cabinets in my kitchen. But there we go. All right, those are my kitchen cabinets. They're solid, and they're handmade. Okay, guys, step one of this refacing the cabinets, right? I just, like I said, I almost done here. But this is the old molding that came off my cabinets, and this is the new molding strip, size of the strips I'm going to be putting around. So you notice that my new molding is a lot thicker. It's like twice the thickness of my old molding, right? So that's what I'm saying. When you're refacing your cabinets, you might have to cut some of your cabinetry down a little bit, shave them down a little bit to compensate for thicker molding and when you put on the end. All right. So that being said, first I stripped the Formica off the existing cabinets. Right, I used a little chisel and a hammer, and I got all the molding to come off. Some of it came off easy, and some of it was a little hard. You really just got to maybe scrape it off there. Right, you can heat it, and it will make it easier to get up. But I didn't heat it up, and I just chiseled. This one came off in one piece. But a lot of time it cracks, and you got to start again. But it's no big deal. Just get the Formica off. All right. So my first order of business to do to refinish is I got my plywood that I bought, very thin plywood. You know. So it's like I said, I don't remember what it is. I think it's a birch. I think. I don't know. But anyway, I like it. It looks nice. Right. So I cut my piece down for same size as my thing, of my drawer. This is a drawer I'm refacing right now, by the way. Right? And I'm gonna, you know, it's all lined up. So what I'm gonna do is just, you know, I'm just gonna put some glue down. You gotta give me a minute. My glue is very cold. All right, guys. I went and got my other glue. All right, you're just gonna put some glue. You don't want to go too crazy with the glue. You know, it should be good. You're going to put once your glue is on, get your board. Whoop, make sure you get the right side you want to put on. Okay. Put it on there. Just give it a little swoosh around. Swoosh it around. Make sure it's nice and even. That's it. Now let me get my brad gun. Okay, guys, your next step is you make sure everything's nice and even. With the glue in there. Then take your brad gun. There you go. Now you got that part all done. You got your face on there. Now we're going to put the molding around the side, and then we're going to put the face on the front. Right, there you go. Remember, I'm going to take wood fill, and I'm going to wood fill all these holes in, and then we sand everything down. Okay, so you got the bed. Don't worry about if you come over a little bit more. You're gonna sand this, and you're gonna sand it. If you come over a little more, you're gonna just sand it and sand it all nice and flush. Okay, guys, this one I gotta fix up a little bit, but there you go. You got the idea. Here we go. Now we got this all encased. Now we're gonna put the face piece on. All right, guys, I got my 2 pieces of molding, front fascia molding cut. This was a pre-prime molding, right? You don't gotta get it pre-prime. That's all they had. I was down there and they didn't have the one. I prefer it not primed yet, but that's what I got. You're gonna line it up. You're gonna line your top and your bottom. Don't worry about the holes because you're just gonna wood fill them in. Okay. I get this. Okay, guys, I got my smaller piece cut right here. What I like to do, I make them as tight as I can. So you cover them. You want these to be really tight. Okie doke. Okay, guys, you see now I got all my pieces done. That's my drawer, actually my drawer face, right? Now it's gonna come in. I just put some wood fill in it. You know, I'm gonna wood fill everything, sand down the rough edges all around with my sander, and there you go. You got a perfect little reface drawer. Once the wood fill is in and everything like that, you're gonna. This is an older one, but this is what you're gonna get. You're gonna wind up with no holes and everything, and then you're going to paint them up like I showed you with my kitchen cabinets. You paint them up white or whatever. If you want to, you just stain them if you want. You know, we want to go with white cabinets, right? So it's as simple as that. It's just refacing. You got to think of it. You're taking the old piece, right? You're stripping it down. You're refacing it. If you're going to add extra wood, you got to remember you got to cut away, and that's it. Guys, it's going to save you thousands of dollars of doing this stuff by yourself. It's simple, right? But there you go. That's just what I got going on in my garage. This is what my wife been making me do. She enslaved me. But let me get this off of here. All right, but there you go. I got my shop all done up, you know, so I'm pretty comfortable. Got my little mouse. Right, there you go. I got my entertainment system right here. And this is a computer that we were throwing away, right? And I just redone it. I bought a new power pack for it, and it works. So I could watch DVDs, go on the internet, and especially when I'm working on the bikes, right? A lot of times you go on the internet to go to YouTube to find out how to fix something, right? And there's the beast. I got the beast in the corner, keeping me company as I'm working. But like I said, look around. If you got a garage and you can't, look at somebody in the neighborhood. There's always somebody trying to redo their house. Stop the car, grab the old cabinets. You can always use them in your garage, right? But it's not finished yet. I've still got to, you know, fix up the garage a little bit more. But right now it's comfortable. It's my little workshop, right? But anyway, reface your own cabinets, right? You want to save a lot of money, reface your own cabinets. Because I got a guy came down and gave me a price on refacing the cabinet. I can't even remember what he said. All I remember is laughing and saying, no, thank you. You know, and that was for a reface of cabinets, right? So I said, you know what? I'll take the time. I'll do them myself, right? So anyway, guys, nice to see you guys. Nice to touch base with all you guys. Live for today, prep for tomorrow, and save yourself a few bucks. See you next time.